there's many aspects of the White House's executive order on gun control, specifically in a section, I'm going to put the link below, where it is designed to speed up the bipartisan Safer Communities Act and everything within that. So this is their effort to speed that up. Now, I want to say that an effort to speed up a plan often means you have to insert new things into that plan. So a lot of new things are being inserted into that plan that weren't originally in the plan in the effort to speed it up. So one piece of it that is incredibly dangerous, because, you know, on this channel, I've talked about this a lot, but red flag laws, I believe, are the biggest threat to the Second Amendment, because without due process, anybody can just simply, a judge or a sheriff or somebody can just simply say, well, that guy is dangerous, so therefore take his weapons through either a warrant or an order. And that's another video, kind of how that works. But they would then take your weapons, and then you could go to court and try to defend yourself through a due process after the fact. Both the current White House and the past White House have both openly communicated that they're very fond of the idea of taking the guns first and then having trial later. Well, of course, that's because it gives them power. Because at any point, if a group of people is threatening, then obviously you now have, you know, like if Christians are deemed dangerous. So anybody that is affiliated as a Christian, or of course in World War II, anybody that was of Jewish descent was deemed dangerous in Germany, and all their guns were taken away. And then of course the American Indians were deemed dangerous, and they took their guns away. And we see how all that played out really nicely for those people. So with that being said, the new piece of this is for the Department of Justice to both work with and pay millions of dollars to access state and county past dating relationships information. Okay, well, whoa, wait a second. That means, you know, your ex-girlfriend Susie from 10 years ago can somehow cause you to lose your rights to own guns? Yes, that's exactly what that means. That at any point, if a past relationship goes and speaks with a sheriff and says, you know, I don't like Johnny, you know, he's a dangerous man. Well, then that sheriff can work with the Department of Justice and be paid to then go take your guns. You may be saying, well, that sounds crazy, but there's places like in New York, in order to get a permit, they go through your social media accounts. You have to give them access, release access to your social media accounts so they can dig. This is obviously a doubling down on the Supreme Court decision. And all of these things are. We have less rights today than we did before the Supreme Court decision on New York Rifle Pistol Club versus Bruin. But the latest, this is just the one we're reporting on right now regarding red flag laws, that the DOJ is working with and funding state and county police and legislatures to dig up your past dating relationship history in order to allow you to have your Second Amendment rights. Any thoughts or insight on that, definitely put that below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon. The link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.